Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I wanted to talk about something that's very personal to me. I feel like whenever I talk to people, they always say that they really miss high school and not have to worry about being an adult. But for me, it was very different because when I was going through high school, it was actually one of the most difficult times that I've ever experienced. So today I wanted to share with you what I wish somebody had told me when I was in high school that would have helped me get through it a lot easier. So the first and most important thing that I wish somebody had told me was that when you're in high school, the grades that you get do not determine your self-worth and your intelligence. And the second one is, if when you are about to graduate and you don't know what you want to do, that's okay. The third one is that if you feel like you don't fit in when you're in high school, that's absolutely nothing to worry about. And the last one, which is also, I think, one of the most important, is that don't focus so much on the cool people in high school. Everybody's going to be an adult and they're going to realize that the things that they were chasing for in high school no longer matter when you become an adult. Okay, so for the first point, when I was in high school, I definitely struggled a lot with my academics. I did not do well, especially in math. That was so challenging and very difficult for me to accept because all my life I always felt like, okay, like in order for me to be successful, I need to do well in school. And if I didn't do well in high school, I wasn't going to get into a good college or university and I would never get a great job. So that idea it felt like it was fully ingrained into my head. And so when I was in high school, I had a really difficult time with my own self-confidence. If you are not doing well in high school, that is completely okay. It's just that maybe you learn differently and that you excel at different things. If it's something else that is not in math, not in English, and any of the courses that you've learned, that's fine because you will find that later on. As long as you give yourself more opportunities to learn things and explore other options that you might be more interested in, one day you're going to find it. I know sometimes when you're in high school, especially when you're graduating, you feel like you should know what you're doing, but all in honesty, right now I'm 28 years old and sometimes I don't even really know what I'm doing as well. It's better to take your time to find out what you really like and what you're passionate about instead of going in just to do something. Follow your own path and take the time to find what you feel like you would enjoy doing much more. And that brings us to the next point, which is once you graduate high school, don't worry about jumping into college right away. There's no rush to go right into college. Take an extra year or 2 or 3. Take however much time you feel like you need to find what you're good at. I know there is a lot of people where after high school they decided to get a full-time job and be able to get real life experience first before going into college. That honestly helped me so much. So like in the beginning, I told you that I was really bad academically. So when I was in high school, I did really poorly. And instead of taking a break, I actually went into college right away. And I didn't find out what I was good at. I didn't find a new solution. I ended up failing a lot of classes and then later on dropping out of college in my second year. And so for me, after that, I actually started working for about 4 years before deciding to go back and completing school. And some people might think that I might have wasted my time or I really set myself back. But to me, I felt like that was the best decision I ever made because when I went back to school, it was so different than my experience 4 years ago. Because now I've learned so much more about management, working with the team, and a lot of what I learned when I was working, I was able to apply to when I was going to school. So that experience was completely different. I matured a lot, I learned a lot. I found different ways of learning rather than just how before I feel like blindly just go and study. Now I knew how to strategize and also use my time more efficiently. When I was in high school, it was really difficult for me to fit in because I was so shy and awkward, and I had really bad social anxiety. And so it was really difficult for me to hang out with any of the more social, the cool, the popular kids, however you want to call them. And because of that, I felt like I really struggled in high school because I felt like people didn't want to be friends with me. And my best friends that I am friends with today, they're all from high school, and they were all super nice to me, but sometimes I feel like I didn't actually really get closer to them until after high school. And that's what I mean when I say that if you feel like you don't fit in right now, that's completely okay, because once you graduate high school, you have so many other opportunities to meet new people. I met a whole different group of friends when I was going to college that were studying the same things as me. That's something that I never would have expected when I was going to high school, because I just thought that my high school friends were going to be everything and that was it. And of course, I love the friends that I grew up with, but the people that I meet later on, I feel like we would experience different things together because we're in the same profession. When you're in high school, it's really difficult not to focus on friends and the people around you. But honestly, in high school, you are so young. It's going to feel like you're very mature and you know a lot of things, but you still have so much room for growth. And that growth also includes the people that you're going to meet in your life. So don't be so wound up on the people that you've met when you're in high school. You're going to meet a lot more people and have a lot more opportunities to grow. Because I had such a tough time and I had such bad social anxiety in high school, as you grow, you'll start to meet a lot of other people, whether it's in college, at part-time jobs. High school, at the moment when you're in it, might feel like that is everything. But once you get older and you start to grow and learn new things, you'll really start to meet new and different people that you can definitely bond with and get along much better. If there's anything that I learned from the last 10 years is that you have time. You have so much time. Go out there and try new things, make new friends, make mistakes. Those are all the things that are going to help you learn and grow and develop. Don't get so stuck on things like grades and friends when you're in high school, because you have a whole life ahead of you. And no matter when you become 20, 30, even 40, 50, you're still going to continue to be learning and meeting new people. So while you're in high school, definitely don't worry about those things. What about you? Was there anything that you wish somebody had told you when you were in high school? If I missed anything, please let me know in the comments below. If you liked this video and you found it helpful, please make sure to like and subscribe. Thanks. See you guys.